It's been a few days. Um, my last video was December 4th, and well, it's the 10th now. Um, I'm gonna sort of be dropping the whatever it was I was doing with this channel. Um, Likely, if you're watching this, it's probably because I linked it to you. Um, the title, which I've been thinking about beforehand, might be a little concerning. Um, but I'll say now, this is not some kind of suicide note or whatever. Um, this is mostly just discussion around how I've been feeling for the last few days. Um, Keep watching, don't keep watching, do whatever you think will be best for you. Um, if I didn't link this to you and you found it, well, I'm not 100% sure why. This does not seem very, like it would be something the algorithm would be interested in pushing. Who knows, though? That would be horrible. But I'm the one posting it publicly, so it doesn't necessarily matter. So yeah, for the last couple of days I haven't really been posting videos on this channel. I wanted to do it daily, but at some point it started getting harder and harder to actually wake up before midnight. Um, Most nights I could barely get out of bed within the time frame that it would take to actually record one of these videos and upload it on that day, so I kinda gave up for a while, but today, and I will say this candidly, um, I contemplated ending my own life sooner. I don't have a plan. I didn't have a plan or anything like that. It was just a thought that popped up pretty consistently throughout most of today, actually. Um, I have 20 days left to find somewhere to go, and it's starting to make me feel physically ill, which sucks. That happens a lot, where when my emotions kind of get the better of me, I sort of get physically, like I get physically ill. But I don't know, I've vented a bit, I guess, about feeling suicidal and things like that. And I mean, it's been this way forever. I've been suicidal since I was fucking 6. Like, it's not really something that's ever gone away. Um, but I don't know. I've tried and failed so many times at this point, and I mean, eventually I'll probably get it right, but maybe that's not the best thing to say. Um, I know there are people who don't want me to, but it's it's weird. It's weird to think about, I guess. I'm I'm kind of content to the idea that my suicide is an inevitability. I mean, that's what I've been told, and I don't necessarily disbelieve it or not believe it or whatever the right word would be. I don't not believe it. Um, Literally a handful of therapists at this point have told me that it's an inevitability, which sucks to an extent, but like I said, I've kind of contented myself to the idea of it. But I also realize that there are people that would be very upset. Um, Maybe that's an understatement. I don't know. There's still a part of me that tries to kind of cry for help and stuff like that, especially when it gets really bad. But I've realized that it's kind of starting to feel almost theatrical in a way. Like, does it really matter? You know, if I'm reaching out for help, then that probably means I'm not going to do it anyways, right? So all it's really doing is making people concerned, making people have to respond to me. You know, it's like, is it, is it worth it, I guess? Is reaching out for help worth it? If I know that even in doing so, even in the process of reaching out for help, it means that maybe it's not as bad as I think it is. But maybe it is. I don't know. It's hard to know. It's hard to really know anything sometimes. This all feels so hollow. I mean, even the idea of sending this to people, like, what the fuck is that even gonna do, really? It's just another cry for help. Just wasting more people's time with my bullshit like I always do. I mean, nothing I say or do is ever gonna get the right emotion. It's never gonna get the right reaction. I've tried. I've made music. I've written poetry. I've made art. I made art today. But it just doesn't matter. It never gets the reaction I want. It never gets the emotion I want. It just feels so empty. It's just depression porn. That's the way it feels sometimes when I do shit like this. When I make my music or whatever I do. It just feels like depression porn. It's funny in a way. Sometimes I feel like I'm not even good enough to be depressed. Like it's not even worth it to commit suicide because, I mean, what's the point really? I'm kind of nobody, you know? I'm not important. I don't do anything for anyone. Just a little sad sack of shit that complains all the time and takes up everyone's time. But even then, is that real? Is that actually how I feel? Or am I just saying things to make people upset for me? To make people feel bad for me? I don't even know how much is real. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna be posting any more to this channel. I don't know what the next video is gonna be. I do know that if I do make a suicide note, I'm probably not gonna send it to anyone this time.